We're live.
We're what?
We're live. I was reading somebody in the chat and he said hope, and I read that as we're saying we're live, but we're live. We're not hope. I was gonna say we're
we
hope, but we're not hope. We're live.
we actually are hope right now because judging by how the No Mercy recording just went, which we're gonna have to finish later in the week, it was so bad, right, Bill? We are hoping. So what up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Tuesday edition of the Stay Cashin show. I'm gonna take this earplug off. Rackets, we're headphone buddies, bro.
I know. You joined my world.
Are you on tape delay?
No, you lagged.
Oh, okay. Evan, how you doing today?
Doing well. I'm tired, of course, as usual.
Yeah. Why are you always so tired, dude? You're 20 fucking 4.
He gets up at like 5 in the morning, dude. He's already been up for like 9
All right,
hours.
it's 2:00, so he shouldn't be tired. It's
I do get up early.
still only 9 hours into his day. The rest of us stay up for 16. You can also go to bed at like 9.
Not true.
When do you go to bed?
11.
That's
Not
why he's
that
tired.
far.
He sleeps
All
for
right.
6 hours.
It's usually when the missus
That's
wants
hard.
to go to bed.
Yeah, at 24 years old, you should be taking orders from a woman. That's a good start to your life. Great job. Bill, what do you think of that?
Not
The
orders.
missus wants to go to bed.
¿Qué pasa, chicos?
Mrs. wants to go to bed. Evan, we got so much work to do with you. It's insane.
Well,
So much.
I too want to go to bed. We both want to go to bed.
Yeah. 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 Now it's they both do, Bill. Now it's they both do. All right, Evan, what do we got? We're going to talk about the weekend and how we fucking slayed Earth, and I'm going to turn my air conditioning up in a second. But what do we got for topics here?
I'm seeing everywhere that Ohtani has just been going off lately. I didn't know if you guys wanted to touch on that.
Well, the main place you'd be seeing it is in my bet slips because I've been slaughtering him to hit a home run and fucking absolutely crush it pretty much every single day. So we made a fucking killing this weekend. I got to take one of these off. We made a killing this weekend off Ohtani. Absolutely slaughtered it. So Rackets, yes, he is going the fuck off. And yes, we are slaying him.
100%. Ohtani, I told you guys before the season started, this was going to be the year of Ohtani. He's going to do it better, everything better than everybody else. And he's, aside from like a couple hiccups in the pitching side, he's basically done that. If you look at the Angels leaders for everything, he literally leads every category.
Yeah.
Pitching, hitting, doesn't matter. Ohtani leads everything.
Bill, what do you think of Rackets' bold prediction that Ohtani was going to be good this year?
No, you said how much better can he be? And I said he's literally going to be the best version of Ohtani we've ever seen before.
I could pulled that one out of his ass. Good call.
Rackets, how your A's doing? How's that bandwagon going?
A's are in trouble. A's are off the train. Train tracks have been.
Rackets got on and the
blown up.
A's fell apart, literally.
And I was coming on here to tell Rackets. I've watched a lot now. I do think the Orioles are for real. I gotta
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
listen. I mean, I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong.
It only took you till June 20th.
Hey, I had to give it a sample size. Listen, I mean,
They're literally the fourth best team in baseball.
Well, now it's like at that point where it's almost going to be almost impossible for them to fail. Like, once you get to a point where you're so many games above 500, teams just don't usually shut it down. So,
17 games over, dude. Like,
yeah, so now it's like the winning mentality's in the clubhouse. They're hitting, blah, blah, blah. Their pitchers who were supposed to be shitty are all right. So
Is he complimenting the Orioles while I was gone?
I'm taking my victory lap here.
So they do.
I'm just
have
gonna let him
what
go, but Tommy, just don't talk.
I have what I think it takes to make the playoffs. I believe the Yankees will be battling for that second wild card.
But why do you have to make predictions? They've never been right.
No, dude, the Yankees are in trouble, bro. Like,
They stink.
they can't score runs. Stanton, since he's come back, I think he's got what, 2 hits? And one of them was a home run. Like, that's fine, but you got one other hit in like 30 at bats, dude.
They have one of the worst lineups in baseball.
Willie Calhoun, I have nothing against you, bro. If you're watching this, you should not be batting fourth for the New York Yankees. I'm sorry. Nothing against you. You just shouldn't be there. Sorry.
They have to.
Jake Bowers is their leadoff hitter. I was like out of baseball last year. So
Volpe has to be sent down. I'm sorry. He's got to go down.
So everything I said was right. Okay, cool.
Got to go down.
And
Now.
I'm also right about, because Bill will always point out where I'm wrong. I'm also right about the fact that the Yankees are shit and they're still 39 and 33. They're fine.
You're not in the
They're
playoffs.
absolute. It's June. You were chanting Mets World Series a month ago, and now you admit that they should fucking rebuild.
They stink.
Well, we knew they stink the whole year. I told you coming into the year that team stinks.
No, the Yankees.
No, they don't. The Yankees are going to be fine.
Okay.
The difference you're missing is the Yankees always do this every year. It's like Bill on repeat.
No, not
in
like
April,
that.
May, and June. May, and June. Bill and Rackets jump on the fucking Yankees suck train. They're not going to make the
Baseball
No
playoffs.
way. April, May, and June last year, they had the best record in
They had the
baseball
best
by
record
a
in
million.
baseball.
Evan,
Yeah,
do you remember when we had the argument before the
that
end?
was 2 years ago. Numbnuts.
No, it was last
Last
year.
year,
Maybe
they
it was time out. Maybe
They
it was
were
the
on
middle
pace
of the
to win
season.
119 games last year at this point.
Okay, then maybe it was 2 years ago. But every time the Yankees slump early, you two jump on them and don't realize
Because
they're
you
going to
just
come
go
out of it.
back to things that you were right about.
Because they're going to make the playoffs every year.
I mean, if you're right one time, you're never wrong again.
Bill, I'm right every time. Bill, let's just talk about last show. Arias
He
is
literally
in a slump.
still just said that.
Okay,
Arias
let's
is about
talk
to
about
collapse.
last. Let's talk about last show.
Let's
then.
talk about it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Don't ever take the Mets, guy. Don't take Bill's bet on the Mets. They
You want
fucking
again?
crushed the Cardinals. They crushed them. Now
Okay.
I'm 2-0 on your stupid
So
prediction.
he's 2-0. Meanwhile, the whole show
No,
is
no, you
about.
said you wanted to talk about last show. So we're talking about it.
How about you saying Arias is never going to flirt with a 400 again? He's in a monster slump. And
He
I
went
told you no, he
10
had a.
for 10.
I just let you talk
He went
He
10
went-
for 10.
because he's a monster. He's batting 400 again by
One
the
for
next
8.
show.
1 for 18.
You
is a
declared
slump.
him done. You declared his
1 for
400
18
chase.
is so good to Tom, you can't
You
yell.
declared his
I-
400 chase.
Tommy's voice is shot.
Well, I have no voice, so I can't yell back with him. You declared his 400 chase over. You said it's done. And he's back at 400 by Tuesday.
Hello, Jenna.
You gotta get a pair of headphones for the helmet now.
I don't like that.
Stocky genius. is on your headphones. You gotta get. Oh, there you got him here. Stocky G needs some headphones. Oh, let me get it on there.
Fit. Let's go. Oh,
There's Tommy. There's Saki G with his fucking cool headphones.
Tommy.
Tommy thinks he's so cool. Look at
Look at that.
that. Look! Some new headphones on.
Oh my god.
Headphones. Let's go.
You look stupid with your head.
Fucking tears.
Shut up.
Puppet 45. Sock puppet. Sock ruppet.
Let's
You
put this
have
up.
fucking
Ev,
tears.
put yours on, Ev. So we can all.
I don't even have any anymore. I got rid of
I mean,
mine.
what do you want me to do? I lost my headphones. They're at Trevor's house.
We
so-
put it like Tommy too, so I'm cool. Like I'm fucking in.
No,
a-
it's because I don't. You want to know why? So I'm a DJ. That's why. But I need to hear my voice, and I don't have an inner voice, so I got to hear it. When I do this, I can't hear my voice well. So I like hearing myself because my voice is beautiful. Look at the chat. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going? Dude, do you like the hat for the sock ruppet? Sock ruppet? I actually cut the brim of a hat just to get that fucking crooked Yankee hat on him. Evan Hand, are you gonna have a ruppet too? Sock ruppet?
I guess I have to make one now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, your name is Hand. There's no one better for a sock puppet than Hand.
This is true.
You know. And Rackets, what about you? Are you gonna have a puppet?
Maybe I'll have my kid make one.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. So, all right. So, what other headlines we got here?
Draymond declined his 5th-year option, and he's probably going to be on another team.
I mean, that's insane. 27 million he just left on the table.
I mean, he must know he has fucking monster
I
money
bet you
coming.
Golden State resigns him for like
Tommy,
35.
who's gonna give this guy a long-term deal?
I think he just wanted more money from Golden State.
I think he just wanted out of Golden State.
I think he just wants more money from them.
Golden State says that we plan to have him on the team next year after he went out. So,
yeah, I think he just wanted more money, which is insane. Like,
who's going to give
not
Draymond more than $27 million a year?
I don't know.
I mean, that seems fucking crazy.
A lot of money he turned down.
I don't know. That's fucking
How many
nuts.
more years does this guy have left?
That's what I'm saying. He's only got a couple years left.
Playing at
I mean, listen, the way that people get paid in the NBA right now, Bill, I mean, you got shitty players making 30, 40 million. So he's probably right. I guarantee you he goes and gets. Realistically, Bill, we were talking about the Bradley Beal thing. He's officially on the Suns right now, right?
Yes.
That was my next.
Because, all right, go to that, and then I'll pick it up.
Yep. Bradley Beal was traded to the Suns.
All right, there you go. Thanks, eh? So Bradley Beal, it was reported that it was basically done, and it wasn't officially done yet. And I called Bill. I was like, Beal's on the Suns, and then it was not officially done. And then I think it got done like 6 hours later. But the Suns don't need Bradley Beal. That is the last thing the Suns need. The Suns have 2 Bradley Beals. They already have Booker and Durant. You have 2 scoring wings already. You don't need Bradley Beal. What the Suns need is Draymond Green, right? You put Draymond Green on the Suns to facilitate that offense. He doesn't have to play center at all because you got Ayton. You could put him at the power and even move him to the small if you need to on occasion, or play point forward. He could do a million different things on that team. The Draymond Green would have been a perfect addition to the Suns, not Bradley Beal, Bill.
Well, I mean, listen, they could still sign him.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. They got Durant max, they got Booker max, they got Ayton max, they got
an unrestricted free agent. So
no, I'm saying I don't think they have money now after the Beal thing. They're not gonna be able to afford.
They'll have money, bro. All these teams find money, Tommy. Look at the Yankees. The Yankees have like an 80. The Yankees, there's 4 players on the Yankees who are awful, who are making more than the Orioles and the Rays whole roster.
Right.
So it's fucking insane, bro.
We can talk about that like as a general thing. Like every team that has a high payroll this year is not good, and it's literally every single fucking one of them.
Because baseball changed back to the old school baseball. Bill, read me the list that we did the other day. Read me the list of the leaders in the league for steals. Okay, go back to your thing. And find
I feel like the stealing thing, like obviously our teams were stealing a bunch the first like month and a half. I feel like it's kind of tapered off aside from Tampa. I feel like Tampa still steals at that same rate, but like other teams have kind of tapered off. Like Baltimore hasn't been stealing nearly as much. There's a lot of speed teams. Cincinnati has picked it up a little bit, but just in general, I feel like the stealing has gone down over the last month, which is kind of weird.
It's very strange. But if you look at the teams, since Bill's not available.
I was looking at get back to that page that I was on before. That's why.
What's that?
I couldn't find that.
I got it in front of me now. So if you look at the leaders, because we were going through categories, and I was like, dude, the teams that are running and playing small ball, even if they're not doing as much as earlier in the year, Rackets, they're still the teams that are overachieving the most, right? Now, you have an exception or two in there, like Oakland. But, Bill, you were saying Oakland, Ruiz has like fucking all the steals.
Like 30,
right?
Ruiz, he's over 30.
Right. So if you look at the Oakland A's, because you're not going to count a team that has like a Billy Hamilton back in the day, right, where he steals 100 and the rest of the team steals 5. If you look outside of Asturio Ruiz, who has 36, no one else on the team even has 10, right? So that team does not run. They have 74 as a team, but Yuri has 36 of them. So they're not a running team, so you take them out. And then the anomaly in here would be actually the Padres, which are a team that shockingly has a pretty balanced steal rotation for a team that's kind of underachieving. But let's look at the rest of the top 7 here. All right? And this is how you could tell very easily. Rackets, I'm going to name you a team, and then you tell me overachieving, underachieving, or extremely overachieving. Number 1 in steals, the Tampa Rays.
No, I mean,
extremely overachieving.
Yeah, 100%.
Number 2 in steals, the Cincinnati Reds.
Overachieving.
Overachieving might win the division. Number 3 is the A's, but that's Yuri Ruiz, right? Without him, they would actually be 25th. So we'll take them out. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
They were overachieving until about a week ago. 2 weeks ago.
Right. They're a 500 team.
They're right around 500. So yeah.
Yeah, no one would have guessed that coming in. So they're at least on par, if not overachieving, right? Arizona Diamondbacks.
Extremely overachieving.
I mean, you're literally in a division with the Padres, the Dodgers, the Giants, and they're in first by 3.5 games. Right?
They're crushing it too. They're doing everything.
Extremely overachieving. The Padres, I said, was an anomaly. How about the Milwaukee Brewers, who started the season like fucking 2-12?
Nope. Up until yesterday, they
They're
were
in
first
second place.
Yep.
They were first place in the division. Right? Go to the next team after that. The Baltimore Orioles.
Yep.
Extremely overachieving. This team's 40.
On par.
Oh, shut up. They're 44-27, right? And then you look
Fucking
at the Blue Jays, and maybe they're not overachieving, but they're still 5 games over 500, right? There's not a bad. The Padres are the only ones you could say that would be that kind of outlier where they're overachieving on the steals side and they're not really that great. But I mean, there's a direct correlation. Even that's all those teams, Rackets, Arizona, Cincinnati, they're all on that list. That's your list. So bring your steals up.
Cincinnati's on fire. I mean, I think they've won 9 in a row. They're 9 in a row, 9 in their last 10. They're number 2 in the league in steals. They're fucking insane. That team is and what's his name just came back, right? For them,
Votto just came back
and hit a home run.
Elliot Dela Cruz I don't know if it was last night or the night before. He beat out a ground ball to first base.
Well, you know what's I saw that.
That was the most insane thing I've ever seen. Ground ball to first base, he beat it out.
You know what's funny about Votto? In the beginning of the season, when they traded all
they went to an insane asylum.
When they traded their whole team away, when they had a playoff team the year before and they traded all them guys, Votto's like, oh, I don't want to play. Basically, he just didn't want to play. He's like, this team sucks. I don't want to play. I don't want to go through another whole year. Now that they're winning again and they're back in first, he comes back. Guy's got fucking issues, bro. Like,
dude, you might not have been following it back then, but this is when I was, murdering. Yeah, he went to an insane asylum. That dude was literally having like suicidal thoughts and hearing voices years ago. Insane. So Joey Votto is not a normal person at all. Insane. He is batshit crazy. But yeah, so I mean, it's just interesting to see that the teams that are playing the small ball are the teams that are really winning right now, that are overachieving. And we'll see. We're heading into the summer months, right? We already saw a little flash or two of a week or two of heat. We'll be getting that again soon. Right now, we've been hovering at around 74 degrees in most of these stadiums over the last week and a half. But once we get to July and August, that's when we should see the power teams come back in and start taking over more and balls are carrying and home runs jump through.
Statistically, August is the where the month of the balls fly the farthest.
Right. So in July it starts, right? So July and August, you should see a little regression from the small ball teams and a little regression in a positive manner from teams like the Yankees and some of these teams that have big power bats. But interesting stuff here with the new baseball. Would you guys all agree, though, that this is the best year of baseball from a cleanliness standpoint that we've watched in a while?
If you just like the game, like I just like watching baseball, it doesn't matter what game is on, I'll just watch it. 100%. It's the games are a lot better to watch. They're cleaner. They're faster. If you get lost on your phone for 5-10 minutes, you miss an entire inning, which is 2 years ago or last year, a year ago, that might have been one at bat.
Yeah, dude. I smoke a cigarette.
It was like the 5th inning. I come back and I went to get a sandwich or something. It was in the 9th. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, I'm on the phone, Bill. I smoke a cigarette, trying to catch it between the big and I come back and the half inning is over. So which is awesome. So yeah, much cleaner game, much easier to bet too. It's made it a lot easier to bet because of the new rules.
We were talking about the meltdowns too, how you can see the pitchers with the pitch clock, how they just start melting down. Saw it with the Dodgers game last night, how the dude couldn't throw a strike. I'm sorry, was it not the Dodgers? It was the Giants and that Giants game. At the end of the night, I don't remember
who it was.
Yeah, I was saying I don't remember. Giants were down 4-0. Dude starts imploding on the mound. They have it loaded, and it ends up going into extras, and the Giants just end up coming back from 4-0, winning the game. Like, you just see these guys melting down, and games tied within fucking 10 seconds
because of the speed. That was one of the big things that.
The Padres game. That's what it was. Yeah.
That was one of the big things I was talking about in the preseason, where I said no one's talking about the fact that these relievers are going to not have a chance to breathe and get out of these ruts and throw the first 5
mound
times.
Visit after mound visit after mound visit. It doesn't matter.
Dude, those were all people would always be like, why are they throwing a first with Stanton on first? He's not stealing. The pitchers do it just to get back in a rhythm and buy themselves some time to get their head right. All right. So that's it for that. What about other headlines? We got anything else?
The only thing we have left is Wyndham Clark winning the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that was fucking annoying because I had a bet on Rory.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Rory had fucking Scotty. Everybody.
I had
bought
Scheffler.
Wyndham.
Yeah.
I
I don't
even
think
know who that
anyone
guy
had Wyndham Clark.
Wyndham Clark is.
Yeah, I don't think anyone had Wyndham Clark, and he was basically.
I knew
one
Ricky
stroke
wasn't
off.
going to win it.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Yeah,
I knew
literally
Ricky wasn't going to win it.
when it was down to the four of them. That's when I jumped in on it when it was down to the four of them on the last day. And I'm like, okay, Rory definitely at plus money right now is a good spot. I think it was plus 130 at the time. And Scotty 4 strokes back to start the thing. It's like, listen, he's a stud, right? So he was plus 700. Fowler was 2 strokes ahead of Scotty at plus 500. I was like, no chance. No chance. Fowler's terrible. There's no chance he's going to fucking win it. But Wyndham Clark. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just start to wonder, when things like that happen. How the fuck does Wyndham Clark take down the U.S. Open? But I didn't win money off it. Evan, did you win money off it?
I didn't bet on it.
I got my money back because top 20, my top 20.
In top 20, right? Yeah. Anything else here on the headlines today?
That's it.
Okay. Let me give you a rundown of what we've been doing over at 4 Deep Bets.
Your boys are coming back. July 21st, Messi will be in MLS.
Oh, nice. And when's Bill going to a game? July 22nd?
Whenever. Try to see it at the Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I want to see how much those tickets are going to be, too.
Well, obviously.
Anyone has those tickets, they're going to be putting that shit online for like 10 times what they fucking have it for.
It's just small,
it's going to be
stadiums, yeah.
Did we talk about Jack Jones?
Oh, no.
Jack Jones.
Oh, Jesus, Evan.
There's only so much.
One job.
I just saw it on Twitter again. It was retweeted from a couple days ago. I'm like, wait, we didn't talk about that, did we?
Hit it, guys.
Jack Jones just decided to bring 2 loaded guns through the airport. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
He's facing 30 years in prison, and actually when all of his shit came out, he tweeted and it was like, dude, put the fucking guns down. Like, you make millions of dollars, and it's just ironic that he's now.
He pleaded not guilty. Like, I don't understand when these people.
How do you plead not guilty?
I don't understand all these people. Like, a lot of the times, you're watching a show, like something, and the guy will come out with a gun in his hand, all bloody, not guilty. Like,
nope.
Whoa.
How the fuck? I mean, dude, he went. Just think about this, though. I mean, he's with the cornerback over there, I think. Jack Jones?
Not even just one. Like, he had 2.
Well, but is he a safety or corner or
Corner,
whatever?
I
He's a
believe.
defense player.
I think he's a third
Corner.
corner.
He went from NFL player getting pussy out the ass, millions of dollars, to 3 decades in jail potentially off one stupid asinine decision. Like, that's how quick shit can fucking turn in this world. Like, he has no choice, Bill, but to plead not guilty, I think, because if he pleads guilty, he's going to catch 6 or 7, and he's probably not willing to do that because his career's over.
Yeah, they make plea deals that way, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, so
right, yeah, but he's probably sitting there right now like, I got to try and stay in the NFL. Did New England cut him?
Not yet.
I would say I don't think anything's happened yet, no.
I mean, he's young, right? He's got to be only like 25, 26
He's
years old.
legit, too. He's pretty good.
No, he's good. Yeah.
He was. He was
25. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see. So it looked like he didn't play last year. What, I gotta research him. I gotta look up. I'm just seeing the story for the first time.
He got charged with possession of concealed weapon in a secure area of the airport, possession of ammunition without a firearm identification card, unlawful possession of firearm, carrying a loaded firearm, and possession of a large capacity feeding device.
By the way, I fucked it up. I fucked up what year we're in. He did play last year. 2022 was last year. That was his rookie year.
The people who charged him hit him with every
single thing. Yep.
Charge. So he must have either had the worst cop who arrested him, or he was an asshole. Because usually,
do you know who I am? Yeah, that kind of shit.
Usually they only hit you with some of them, but he got hit with every fucking one that you can get.
Yeah, Quinn
Who
Williams
goes on
did the same thing, and nothing has happened to him. He was fine.
Who goes on a plane with 2 loaded guns?
But not than that, he doesn't have the right to carry them. He doesn't have a firearms identification card. You can't do it.
And wait, dude, where did he have it? Did he have it in his carry-on, or did he have it in his
bag?
Because you could put. That's how I used to get everything through the plane. You could put a dead body in your suitcase that you check in, and it doesn't matter. But you don't bring anything on your carry-on onto that, like drugs or anything like that. But the fucking suitcase you put, they just take that shit, run it through that scanner. They don't even fucking check that shit. But the problem is it could get lost. So
no, I think they did see it when it went through the X-ray because it said it was a sealed bag inside.
Yeah, but it was his carry-on.
Sealed bag with his name on it.
His carry-on, though, right?
I have no idea.
Someone in the chat, let me know. Yeah, in the carry-on, they said.
Yeah, carry on.
Bro, I used to bring like every drug I ever did would come in the fucking suitcase I would put through the conveyor belt. And all my friends were bringing in their carry-ons. I'm like, you guys are idiots, dude. Just throw. What if my luggage gets lost? Then it gets lost. What if someone checks your bag? Then you're in jail for 20 years. Well, I'd rather lose a bunch of yellow label that I fucking got from fucking Mexico than fucking spend 30 years behind bar. And no one checks that shit, dude. No one checks.
Disclaimer: 4D does not condone drug activity.
Not in Cancun, though. When I was in Cancun, I went to Cancun. They checked all the bags, like all of them.
The carry.
Oh, you're coming from Cancun, Bill.
Oh,
no
the
shit.
Big bag. The big bag. No, I'm talking about going into Cancun.
Oh, I was gonna say no shit. They're checking for everything. They're checking
other
for
countries.
Mexicans. They're checking for everything.
There's some fat guy on TikTok like this checking your bags that you check. Just sitting there looking at titties on TikTok like Bill. They don't fucking care about anything.
It's the meme of the guy at the fucking doing the metal pat down where he's just like
yeah.
right around him.
The guy, just the old man outside the stadium. All right. Any other headlines here before we get to the bets?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see if I catch Evan slipping again.
When Rackets is catching you slipping, now we got some work to do.
Jesus, came up with 4 fucking things, missed one thing. God damn it.
Well, gotta catch them all. Gotta get them all. So the results for the last few days in 4D, I'll speak about myself. Yesterday went 3-2. Hunter Brown, 17.5 outs, was probably the worst beat ever. Did you see that, Rackets? Hunter Brown was at 98 pitches, got 2 straight outs.
And then
Dusty just pulled hitter was coming up, and Dusty pulls him in a 6-0 game where the game's over. Like, why are you using a bullpen arm at a time you don't have to? So we lost that, and we lost the Astros. So that was the only game we lost. 100 Browns K's, 100 won the Rangers, and won the Marlins plus 140. Day before that, Father's Day, Father's Slay. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1 with a push and a plus 220 on Ohtani's homers. And then the day that I declared the 20 unit guarantee, we actually hit for 27 units. I think I went 13-4 that day with a plus 320 on Ohtani and a plus 185 on Ohtani included in that. So absolute slay day over here. And guess what? Bill Rupp's just as fucking hot.
Yeah,
Tell him, Bill.
Friday, I think I lost one bet, but I hedged on that Dodgers when they were when it was 5-5.
The bottom of the ninth.
I didn't the bottom of the ninth. I hedged on that. I got plus 250, but the Mets won. With Boston first 5, so that killed, and then the weekend the
plus. I was going to say the weekend. Yeah.
Hit parlays, both hit, and then hit no NASCAR. So I said, fuck it, let me go to IndyCar and hit Palu plus 500. So
yeah. And I think you won both your baseball bets yesterday, too, didn't you?
Both baseball bets.
Both plus 140. So, guys, if you're not signed up, come on, dude. We're killing baseball. Fucking brutalizing baseball this year. So get in here now. Not to mention, we're going to be starting some big shows. I got a house I'm about to unveil. We're going to be starting to do raffles and giveaways and all kinds of crazy shit that's coming in July. So buckle up. I know we've been saying it for a long time, but we're doing it now. It's all been executed. It's all been signed. Money's been spent, and we're ready to rock. Let's see. David with 11:23. Since it's slow sports time, thoughts on Titanic sub situation?
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Bro, how?
Yeah,
okay,
it's crazy.
Like for
Let's spend a second on it. We got 20 minutes.
How do you? Okay, I understand. Like, okay, you're only going down for like a day or two or whatever, but like, how do you only have 3 days worth of air, bro?
Yeah.
Like, do you only have 1 day's worth of like extra shit? What the fuck are you doing?
I heard it was like 3 or 4 days. That's it. That's all they have. I mean,
no way, dude. No way. No.
You got to have like a month, you would figure. Like,
you have to have something more than like if something.
Weeks.
Bro, like they were saying that there's only like 3 of these functional subs like in the world that can like go to this depth. So like this is a brand new motherfucker, and you're just putting tourists or whatever. Like I don't care how much money you got.
A millionaire guy.
I'm not testing anything for you. No, we're not 32,000 feet down. No way.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it's like almost impossible to get to them.
Like 40 hours of air or some shit. Like,
Yeah, that's insane. And you're going to be down there for 2 days, so you only have like an extra day's worth of air. There's no fucking way.
Like, how are they going to get them?
I mean, one of the things is
they were saying that they had a whole bunch of like flotation devices or something that they could like pull cords and get balloons and stuff to the surface. But like, if there's a leak in that and you try to plummet down that far, that whole thing's just going to like implode and capsize like instantaneously. You're not going to have a chance to fucking float it back up. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You have to be, when you're down that far, when you're coming up, people who do diving know that you have to decompressurize. Like, there's a certain way that you're allowed to come up.
You want my theory?
Yes.
Tune in to No Mercy when it drops later in the week or early next week.
Look at that teaser.
My theory is that they went down there, they found survivors.
All right, dude, wait. You might be about
survivors from the Titanic, and they had to kill them because they said, "Oh, we can't."
Bro, mine's close. Mine's close. Mine's right there. Mine is that they went down there and saw something they weren't supposed to see, and they need to get rid of them. Yeah, that's mine. I don't know if it was the Titanic or survivors or fucking monsters or aliens or what, but that's a little shady, and we're going to be diving into it heavy.
Diving into it.
Oh, look at
diving into it. There we go.
That.
How crazy is it? Like
we're going to submerge ourselves in this topic.
In another like 40 years or whatever, and maybe not even that long, the whole Titanic will be gone. It'll be gone. Like it was never there.
Yeah, and so the story that's actually a bullshit, the true story and the bullshit lie will continue forward, even though we know they killed all the bankers.
Now we have to stop. What is the lie about the sinking of the Titanic?
Tune into No Mercy this week and find out. Anyway, let's get to baseball.
Bill just did the show and he still doesn't know.
No, we didn't finish it because everyone's mics were fucked up except mine. What'd you say?
They hit an iceberg.
Okay, sure. Just happened to have all the bankers on the fucking ship as they were about to fucking vote against the Federal Reserve. Okay. Yeah. And JP Morgan, whose boat fucking basically it wasn't on it coincidentally. And he was the one who had all the no votes that died on that ship. Shut up. I'll explain it to you on the show.
Oh my, you're such an idiot. I'm going to go
know a lot about it.
I studied the Titanic for years. So don't tell me.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you? Do you even know JP Morgan was supposed to be on it?
Every fucking documentary. I know everybody who was on there.
Oh, I can't wait for No Mercy. All right, baseball bets, guys. This isn't the conspiracy show.
You know what happened to Guggenheim on it?
Baseball bets, Bill. Save it for the podcast. You don't know. Save it for the podcast. All right. We're giving away too much.
Destroy you on there.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I'm a fucking Titanic aficionado. Might as well call me Spielberg.
That cracks me up.
I drown myself. I mean, I'm gonna come with Saki G's gonna have a whole fucking Titanic outfit on.
All right. So first game of the day, Strider on the bump. Rackets -148 against the Philadelphia's.
Ranger Suarez is trash ass.
Why
at
is it
home,
only
dude.
-140?
I see 145 on DraftKings, but I still like the Braves.
Yeah, no, I thought that line would be higher against Ranger Suarez with Strider, but
Suarez at home, his strikeout numbers at home have been okay, but his ERA at home is ass.
Right. So I mean, we're looking at a line right now that's 140 on DraftKings. It's gone down from 150 at the open with 65% of the money on the Braves. So I'm going to take the Braves here too, -140. But don't be surprised if this is a trap. We got to keep betting it just because Vegas has been so wrong so often. But normally this does look a little trappy. So don't load your life into it. Just
Braves have scored like 40 runs in the last 4 games too. So
that's why the 140 is weird. That line's dropping with Strider. That's weird. Let's go. Orioles, Tampa Bay. Rackets, are your O's going to fucking beat the Rays? The Rays are at home. They are going to smack the shit out of you for 3 straight days because they cheat at home. Do you have the balls to bet on your team?
No, not today, but they're only playing 2 for some reason. This is a middle of the week 2-game series with
it's one of those. Okay.
Bookend days off, which is retarded.
Gotcha.
But
I don't like that.
No, I'm not touching either team today. Glasnow has been pretty good. Bradish he's been good. He just has one blow up inning. It's just whatever inning that happens to be. Sometimes it's the first, sometimes it's the 5th. Rays probably win the game though.
I'm going Rays -175. I'm laying the juice. I'll take it.
Much.
No, it isn't. The Rays don't lose at home. They cheat.
They don't lose at home.
They cheat at home. Bill.
I like the Rays. I might parlay them with the Reds. Reds are on fire, but I'm thinking about it. Nothing yet for me. I'm still looking.
Okay. Royals, Tigers. Let me just give some weather reports here as we go through these. I think we pretty much have Phillies, 74 degrees crosswind, nothing major for hitters. We'll get to the Marlins in a second. Rays games in a dome. And now we're going Royals, Tigers. Kansas City usually has those nice hot games, but this one's in Detroit. So it's 80 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour wind, kind of blowing in. I really don't want anything to do with this game, honestly.
I'm not paying 150 for the Tigers, but if the Royals get a lead early, I will absolutely bet the Tigers live.
If I did anything, I'd touch an over on this. Maybe a both teams to score type thing in the first 5, but I'm just going to leave this game alone because I liked a bunch of other games. Marlins, dude, I just bet the Marlins every day. That's what Tommy G does. Tommy G bets the Marlins. Anytime their line is good, and this team fucking minus 118 again against Kikuchi.
The Blue Jays are just bad, dude. I think the Blue Jays have given up. I think they're just trying to get their manager out, dude. Schneider, how do you lose 11-0, 11-1? 11-0, 11-1.
Dude, how do you make that line? Like, we had a bet on that yesterday. I had a bet on Marlins plus 150. How are the Marlins plus 150 in that game yesterday with Berrios on the hill? Like, it's not like they had a fucking. I just didn't get it. I thought that line was stupid, and then the fucking Marlins came out and stomped them. People need to get their shit right. This Marlins team is not scrappy. It's
they're
good.
They're good.
It's a good team. It's a very good team with solid pitching who does all the little things right and plays well in that big ballpark at home. I love the Marlins today. I mean, the Marlins minus 116.
I saw a stat today that Luis Ariz has. He's the first person to 100 hits. But if you take out the hits if you take Aaron Judge's hits away from the Yankees as a team have 96 hits. Ariz has 100.
That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane, dude. Do you know he has 3 5-hit games
this
in
month?
June?
Month.
Yeah,
dude.
That's the most in a month.
Week.
That's the most in a month since one guy in the 80s. I forget who it was, and then the guy before that was Ty Cobb. Right, so like you're talking
fucking
like
wild, bro.
And there's fucking 2 weeks left in June, so that's in a month ever. Fucking insane. I love my boy Araya. He's gonna bat 400. Fuck Bill Rupp in the ass. Bill, anything on that game?
No, Arias will be in my hit parlay. That's for sure.
Okay. Kirby on the bump against Garrett Cole. Mariners getting a little bit of fucking little plus money here. This looks like a Mariners line to me, Rackets. I can't imagine the whole public isn't all over the Yankees minus 120 at home with Garrett Cole, and the Yankees are going to lose today. Yep. There you go, Rackets.
I think the public is starting to figure out that the Yankees aren't good.
Watch this. You ready? Yankees opened at minus 120 with Garrett Cole at home. It's down to 110 with 74% of the bets on the Yankees.
Yeah, it's a Mariner.
That's a trap. It's a Mariner line.
116 on FanDuel.
What does the sheet of destiny say?
Didn't look at the Yankee game, so I wasn't betting it, but I could
see if you could do that. I'm taking Seattle regardless. This Yankee team's just in shambles, and Kirby's been really good. So give me Seattle minus 102. The Mariners
are striking out a bunch too, so you're going to see a ton of Cole strikeouts and probably a home runner.
This game will end 3-2, but any game that's like a close game, low scoring, is advantage other team because then you bring Boone into the equation big time.
Seattle 57%.
Let's go, sheet of destiny. Sheet of Destiny on that one. Rackets.
I agree with that. I like that.
Sheet of Destiny.
Yeah. You can't take it though because Bill will get mad.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when me and the sheet agree, I could use it, right, Bill?
Yeah, you can. Not when you fly in the face, though.
Right? Yeah. No. Now we're not flying in the face. No, just sheet it.
Right. Yeah, you're going to again.
Only when we both agree. When me and the sheet are in unison. Let's go to Cubs Pirates game. 79 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour wind blowing in. Not a lot of wind blowing out today. It's been weird. It's been like this for about a week. That's why you haven't seen many totals from me. I only hit the totals when the wind's blowing out because that's a big edge. Galati's Paratis going against the Cubbies. Rackets.
Cubs have been hot. They took 2 out of 3 over against the O's over the weekend. They just shut out the Pirates last night, 8-0. Everything says bet the Cubs here, but this is a Pirates line, I think, plus 110, and I think I'm on the Pirates tonight.
Wow. 70% of the money on the Cubs. Line dropped from 150 to 130. So another one of these situations.
I didn't even look at it. That's just
Yeah, it's a little trappy line for the Cubs. I'm going to lay off this one, but I would not be taking the Cubs in this, even though because my mind says Stroman in the Cubs is the right play. That line's way too low. That should be 170, 180.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, so I'm going to lay off that altogether. But the sharp side is probably the Pirate side. Bill doesn't have a play on that game. I know he doesn't. Rockies, Reds, Bill. Anything on that one you like?
Matt McClain will be in my hit parlay with Arias and Corey Seager. Not going to fuck with anything.
I had McClain in yesterday.
I would like Ohtani today, but I don't really love the pitching matchup. And Ohtani doesn't really I don't think he's great. I'm not 100% sure about this. I don't think he's great against lefties. Don't know. I'm not 100%
Ohtani?
sure.
You mean for your? I'm like, he doesn't. That's not the later.
Yeah, no, I know that, but it was going to be my last part of my parlay. But I looked. I don't think he's great against lefties, and with that matchup today. So I'm going to go with Corey Seager, who's just been killing the ball since he came.
What's the hit parlay total?
Yeah, plus 141. Arias.
Arias, McClain, Seager. Got it. All right. I like the Reds here. I'm sure you like the Reds too, Rackets.
Love the Reds. Hate the line.
Rockies are 13 and Rockies are 13 and 27 on the road. You got to figure out a way to play this though. I'm probably gonna have to wait on how to play it because I don't want to lay 200. What's the line on FanDuel right now?
It's FanDuel or
190
DraftKings
gets into that.
Yeah, DraftKings 195.
190 is that number that
It's way too much. It's way too much.
I don't know. I would line this at 280 Reds. Like, I think this is even with if you just look at Colorado's horrific.
They're really bad, but and Lively's been pretty good, but it's just I see a 10 total in that game. The weather's probably pretty hot in Cincinnati. There's gonna be runs here. I would wait for Colorado to have a lead, honestly.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm eating the juice. I'm gonna take the 190. Where is it right here? The Rockies have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're 3 in their last 15, and they're 5 of their last 22. So this has been going on for a while. This Rocky team is just a disaster right now. So that's I'm laying the juice. Give me the juice. We got units to spare. We're up 1 million units. Give me the juice.
Reds get to 10 wins in a row today, man. Like you would have said 2 weeks ago that they'd be in first place. Jesus Christ. Insane.
Yeah. Guardians Athletics. There is no more age train since Rackets jumped on it. It has come to a.
Don't be an idiot.
They literally have not won a game, Bill, since Rackets put the hat and shirt.
That's all I had to do.
They have lost 5 straight.
It wasn't even an A shirt. It was a Callaway shirt.
I was looking at Cincinnati's team total, but 5.5 is a little much.
No, it's too high. You can't. Just lay the 190 or put it in a parlay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait.
I mean, honestly, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do.
They don't score in the first, then I might hit it.
I'm doing here's what I'm doing. Reds money line parlayed with Arias hit. There we go.
I see some people in the chat saying Reds run line. I don't bet run lines, but if you want to talk about trappiness, right? You got a minus 195 on the money line, and then they're going to give you even money for the 1.5. That tells me it's a 1-run game.
Yeah, dude, you don't bet. Listen, this is a rule of thumb. You don't bet run lines on home teams because if they have
you're losing
you only get 8 at bats. It's a terrible bet. It's the worst bet in all of sports, and everyone does it. Don't touch run lines on home teams.
You can do it on the road.
On road teams.
You can do it on the road because you're guaranteed.
It's tough enough to win by 2, especially if you fucking don't get that last at bat, which you may need. So let's do Arias and Cincy. Now I'm at plus 103. So let's do that. Plus 103. Arias hit and Cincy. Let's see. Red Sox Twins. What do I got here? I'm done fucking with the Twins. I hate that fucking team.
Yeah, pass. I don't want anything to do with this.
No, this team is just fuck. That whole fucking division. I don't really bet the I was gonna say AFC. I don't really bet the AL Central. I just hate every team in that fucking division. They're all fucking annoying. I mean, the White Sox, the Guardians, the Tigers, the Royals, and the Twins. Why would you ever make a bet on any of those teams? They're fucking all a mess, and none of them are over 500. So cross me out on the Twins game, Bill. What do you think?
No, I don't bet the Twins at all.
Ever. Don't touch them. Diamondbacks, Brewers. We got the Brew Crew at home here. This should be a fun series. I like when these two teams go at it. What do you like here, Rackets? Anything?
I I would lean Diamondbacks at plus money. They're the better team. I understand they're on the road, but better team, better offense, the faster team, plus money. Give me the Diamondbacks.
Dude, Diamondbacks are amazing on the road. They're 21-11 on the road. So they're
I didn't even know their road record.
Yeah, they're 23-18 at home and 21-11 on the road. So
even more reason. I like the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, and the Brewers are only 21-17 at home, so it's not like they're killing it.
And Colin Ray sucks
at home. Yeah, I like the D-backs here too, getting plus money. Let me co-sign that with Joey Rackets. Let's take the Arizona Cardinals here, plus 110. Let me see what the best line is. Plus 110. All right, let's take that.
Yeah, DraftKings 105.
Pop that. Cap that. Autoplay, Tommy G, every day. Texas Rangers if the line's under minus 160, and they're giving us 140 again. I don't fucking know why DraftKings and these sites are giving us 140, but it is 140 on DraftKings currently. And max bet on the Texas Rangers versus the shitty fucking ass White Sox. I think Eovaldi's better than Dylan Cease. So not only do I not think that they have an advantage on the Chicago side, I think Texas has the advantage. So all in. I mean, the Marlins and the Rangers have made me so much fucking money this year. They never make them. Like, the lines are always 50 cents off. How are the Rangers minus 120 every day? I don't get it.
I don't understand either. Eovaldi,
they're never high.
Eovaldi's a better pitcher here too. I like the Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers.
Simple.
All in.
They have the better lineup, the better starter. Bullpen are both shit. So I mean, if
White
you want to
Sox,
play,
nothing's worse than the White
nothing's
Sox
worse than.
bullpen.
I mean, you can even play this. You can play this both ways. You can play this a first five. You can play this for the game for the Rangers. You can
Just
play
play it
double
the game.
result.
Give that.
Rangers doesn't matter.
Bottom line is, if you give these teams, if they offered a 13-inning line, I would take it. Right? Like, if you give the White Sox enough time, they'll fuck the game up. And if you
100%.
give the Rangers enough time, they'll have a 4-run inning. So I want all those innings, as they got two teams the opposite side of the spectrum. Bill, I know you got the Seager piece of the hit parlay in this. Anything you want on this game?
No, but you know what I was looking for, and they don't have it anymore. I was trying to get
penile implants.
Better line on Cincinnati. The home team, will the home team bat in the bottom of the ninth?
I don't hate that.
It's not there.
Wow.
That's
a better bet, guys. If you're ever, that's what I started doing 3 years ago. Me and Bill would do that all the time. We stopped betting run lines and just bet home team won't bat in the bottom of the ninth because the lines were similar. But now you don't need to win by 2. You just need to be up 1 in the top of the ninth when you do it. So I don't see. Yeah. Did they have it all year? I haven't bet that all year.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
We don't bet it that much anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen that bet. Honestly.
Oh, me and Bill were slaying it. They took it down at the end of the season at one point because we were killing it so bad.
I used to bet that all the time.
Astros at home versus the Mets. Listen, I went into yesterday telling Bill, how did I start our conversation? Because yesterday I went 3-2. And how did I start our conversation?
Was what?
About the Astros.
Mets and Astros.
I said to Bill, I'm not betting this fucking team. They suck right now. They're nothing without Alvarez. They're falling apart. And I bet them anyway. So today, yes, I think the Mets suck. Yes, I like Valdez as a pitcher for the Astros. Yes, I think the Astros win. No, I'm not making it a play.
With Yordan out, I mean, that's a huge. It's like without Judge on the Yankees.
I was just gonna say it's the same fucking situation, except the Astros have a little bit more offense without him.
I can't to lose to the Mets like that.
Dude, they just got swept by the Reds, and then they lost the last game to the Nationals before that. I mean, dude, that Nationals series, they could have gotten swept by the Nationals the way that series went. I mean, every one of those games was down to the wire, and then something happened when the Nationals collapsed. But
everyone's waiting for the Astros to, just kick it into gear. We're almost into July. Like, it's not going to happen until Alvarez is healthy. Like,
they're 4-11 in their last 15.
They just need to get into the playoffs. I
mean, I don't think so, dude. You got to remember, this team doesn't have Verlander.
I would say they're not there.
This team doesn't. Right? They have. I mean, look at their lineup, dude. When you stick out Alvarez in there, yeah. But you put Alvarez in. Abreu's getting old. Bregman and Altuve, fine. Tucker, fine. That's four good guys. You're going to need Brantley back
for the playoffs. So
you're going to need Brantley back, and you're going to need some monster performances from some pitchers who overachieved for the last couple of years. But I mean, the team's good. The problem with the Astros is the same problem I'm having with all the other teams I hate. It's too many fucking righties. Once they lost all their lefties, so once you get a team that's fucking putting 8 righties out there. Like Verlander's going to face 8 righties today, Rackets. 8.
Yeah,
The Yankees can't lose Rizzo. The Astros can't lose Alvarez. Like, you need 2 killer lefty bats at the top.
That's another thing too. We were talking about with the teams that are, the higher pressure teams, the teams that are running and everything. It's a lot of those teams also have like a lineup full of lefties.
Yes, I've been saying this for years. It's easy. Get guys who make contact and are lefty. The Yankees should go out and go grab a couple of these shitty average. Who was the guy from the A's that I said, Bill? That the Yankees should go get. Simple fix here, Rackets.
Older guy.
Who was it? Hold on, let me go to
I didn't like
Seth Brown. Seth Brown. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Here's what I said about the Yankees. Bill's like, I want to go get fucking Rooker and these guys. Like, you're not gonna get those guys. You can go get Seth Brown though. He's making $500,000 He's making $500,000 in.
So there's no one on Oakland we would want.
No, there is. So he's making $500,000 a year, Rackets. He's a lefty, and he's done there. He's having a shit year. He's probably given up. He's only in his 5th or 6th year. The guy had 25 home runs last year, and he hit 20 the year before. He's on a team that no one cares.
Playing in a shit park, too.
Playing in a shit park. Bro, look at the Yankees, who even if he does good for a month, he's better than the shit.
Hold on, let me Tony Kemp at first.
I'm fine with anyone. Anyone. Dude,
Kemp would be fine, too.
Dude, Bill. Why are you so dumb?
Noda would be fine.
Like 150.
It doesn't matter. He's on a team that doesn't care. The whole team quit.
If they could get Noda from the A's, Noda would fit that part perfectly too.
Rackets, let me talk to you.
They didn't quit,
fucking stupid. Shut up.
The team didn't quit, you moron.
Shut up.
We're all young guys.
Rackets, what was Bill saying when I loved the Matt Carpenter edition when they took him off? When they took Matt Carpenter off the couch, who hadn't played in 2 years, and he hit fucking 16 homers in a month and a half.
At least he's a lefty.
I said at least he's a lefty. What happens when we got Franchi Cordero, who Bill probably never even heard of, who hit fucking 13 home runs in the April and then fell off a cliff?
He's not even playing.
Because Bill, that's my point. That you could bet him
so
for
your
a month.
Point is let's go sign a guy for a month, let him hit 10 home runs, and then he's gone because he's shit.
Yes, because we got to weather the storm till Stanton gets right, till Judge is back, till all this. You just bring in these shitty guys. Dude, Jake Bauers is our top hitter right now, Bill. He was a lefty off the scrap heap. Bring in these shitty guys. Go get a good month out of them when they're excited to play in Yankee Stadium. Can anyone hear him? Can you hear him?
No.
Oh,
I think he's yelling too loud for the microphone.
That's great.
Why can't you hear me?
Now he can.
Now we do, unfortunately.
I think he was clipping.
Oh, how do I do that all the time?
You're an idiot.
That was awesome. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Because Franchi Cordero is the best player in baseball.
I can't believe you're saying, let's go get Tony Kemp and fucking
anybody
play who are so bad. We got enough players batting 100.
Bill, because you're not going to get real players till the All-Star break. Teams aren't going to sell till then. In the meantime,
so Tommy's idea is to go out and get a bunch of guys batting 150 and hope that one of them hits 10 home runs.
Yes.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, that's Jake Bauers, your leadoff hitter. That's what they did with Jake Bauers, who's the hottest hitter on the Yankees. He's trash.
For every one of those idiots, we have 10 guys who haven't done shit.
Matt Carpenter carried us for a second half of the season. He was on a fucking couch, dude. He wasn't even in baseball.
What about the 20 other guys that we got rid of on the Yankees who suck?
Name me a lefty that fucking didn't do something good at least for a fucking month or two on the Yankees. They all do. And then once they wear out their welcome, you fucking dump them. You're paying $500,000 for a guy like Seth Brown. If I can get a good week out of him, it's worth $500,000 on the Yankees. Put him in there. Fuck, guy had 25 home runs last year. He's not a shit player. He had 25 homers last year. That's still there. Put him in Yankee Stadium. Maybe he turns into a fucking DD type player where he gets the ball out and fucking is jacking 20, 30 homers. Next game. San Francisco, San Diego. You couldn't pay me to bet this game.
No. Want nothing to do with it.
Bill, San Fran, San Diego.
I don't know. I'm thinking about giving Willie Calhoun a fucking contract raise. Because he's lefty, he's batting 236.
No, but Willie Calhoun was awesome.
Let's sign him to a 20-year deal.
Bill, You're not listening to me because you're stupid. And it's really hard to dumb down to your level sometimes to debate you, because what I'm telling you is I'm targeting guys to buy time till July, till the All-Star break. I'm saying go get a few $500,000 players that you could spot in and see how it goes, so you don't have to have these shitty-ass fucking nobodies in their lineup. Guess what? Willie Calhoun was awesome for a little while, and now he's done, so get rid of him. Franchi Cordero was awesome for a month or so, and he's done, so move him on. Just rotate him in until the team gets back. That's all you got to do, because when the Yankees have Gleyber Torres, Stanton, Judge, Rizzo, Bader, and one or two moves at the All-Star break, they're fine. They're fine, but they need that whole squad.
Yeah, I know. We brought back Billy McKinney. Let's bring back every shitbag.
Well, no, new ones.
I can't wait till Bill talks to Keith again.
Basically,
I was going to call him last night, Rackets, because
I saw you tweeting him this morning.
Yeah, Keith was going on. He was on there last night saying stuff about how the Yankees are bad and shit. Oh my God, Keith! I fucking told you this months ago.
Come on, Keith.
Jesus.
Last game. Dodgers, or is it Dodgers? Who the fuck the Dodgers playing?
Dodgers Angels.
Oh, why FanDuel put? Why does FanDuel Wednesday's games up already?
Cardinals.
Dodgers Angels.
I hate the Cardinals. The only thing they do is hit home runs.
You don't have to worry about them because we're talking Dodgers Angels.
A person in the chat asked about the Cardinals.
All right.
I read the chat and I want our listeners to have some feedback.
How do the people on the podcast know that? So you know what I do? And I say, someone from the chat just asked. So
well, if you were in tune of what's going on, you'd already know that.
Me and Rackets just went, who do you like, Dodgers, Angels? Like,
with the Cardinals. Are complete morons. They would know that I'm looking at the chat to someone named Jennifer.
I would know.
You're an idiot.
He's got some blue eyes, too.
Let's sign Billy McKinney again and everyone else. Because they're a lefty. Hey, Tommy, I can bat lefty. Sign me. I mean, well, we can't hear you, you idiot. Are you saying anything?
Oh.
Is he on mute? That whole time you didn't say anything.
That's what happened to you. We're clipping the mics.
No, but that was just 30 seconds of dead air where you would have sock puppet staring at the
Bill,
mic.
I was saying something. You just couldn't hear it because I was clipping the mic probably. Like when you were yelling and we couldn't hear you.
Clip yourself out of here.
I'd rather clip your fucking nuts. Bill, you have a play on the Dodgers versus the Angels or anything you'd like to add about the Cardinals?
Cardinals suck.
Okay. Any play on the Dodgers?
They're not good either.
They're not good either. What about the Angels?
Yeah, I mean, they're all right. They're playing pretty well.
I kind of like the Angels tonight, honestly. I don't know if I bet them pregame just because of Kershaw, but they're definitely a live play for me.
Okay.
Kershaw scares me a little bit. That's the only thing.
Ohtani is hotter than the universe, and then Trout's coming around too. So
you were asking about Ohtani versus lefties. He actually bets 264 with a 909 OPS against lefties and 312 with a 1.05 OPS against righties. So he is better, but his home run ratio is almost identical to both. Strikeout ratio is significantly higher versus lefties. But outside of, I mean, you could play it. He's playable both sides.
For him to get a hit, though, I would rather him not bat 264. I'm not going to pick
for a hit. Yeah, if you're just doing a hit parlay, I would do two bases.
I wouldn't bat
do two bases.
Hit batting 264 against lefties.
Yeah, because
he's still the best baseball player to ever live. So might as well.
Well, I don't know, to ever live.
Aggressive.
100%.
I mean, he's
ever alive, ever.
I mean, he's literally played for 3 years. Like.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's played here for 3 years.
You know what the crazy thing is? There's probably, I don't even know. I'm just going to say a number. There's probably been about 100 people over the last, let's say, 30 years who could do what Ohtani's doing. Not as well on the hitting aspect, but could actually pitch too and be a winning pitcher. I'm saying.
What's crazy about Ohtani? The craziest thing about, there's a ton of them. The craziest thing about Ohtani was that in his first couple years, when I say he's been playing for 3 years. He's been doing this for 3 years, right? Ohtani was like an 18 home run guy when he first came up. Like he was really good, but he wasn't, maybe it's because he wasn't getting the at-bats either too, because that's when they were resting him.
That's when they were resting him
so maybe
the game before, the game
what
after.
What were his stats in Japan?
They would rest from.
What was his?
Japan, he was a monster.
Well, what was his home run total?
I don't know. What do you think? Me and Rackets know it off the top of our head? What are you just trying to put us on the spot? Maybe have an idea.
I don't freaking know. You're talking.
That's why, as a good host, I tried to cover me in Rackets.
Past.
Now I'm stalling for Rackets.
I thought maybe you had his shit.
This is why you should never fucking host a show, because you put people in corners.
All you have to do is say, "Hey, Bill, hold on, let me look it up."
No, Bill, what you should be
talking about him 3 years ago, so I thought you had his whole career up.
About his Japan career, or you could have, while I was talking, looked up his Japanese numbers and then given the info yourself.
You know what? I'm driving over there. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I will fucking hold on.
As soon as this podcast is over.
His first year with the Angels, he hit.
God.
Okay, first year with the Angels, 22 homers, 61 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, 285 average, 361 on base, 564 slug for a 925 OPS. So pretty much an all-star level player right out the get-go, even though he only played 114 games.
What the hell are those?
I got weapons. I got fucking weapons now. This is what my mom gave me for my fucking bad hip. So
he's got old man weapons, Bill. You better watch out.
I got old man. I got hooks.
He's got shit to pick stuff up. He's got back scratchers.
I got that shit too upstairs. My mom has that. I got that shit too. Got the same shit.
The fuck? He's clamping you, dude. Clamps.
No, Rackets. You know how many times he probably sits around his apartment clamping his balls with that thing? Seeing how
he's
far
too fucking lazy to get up and get a lighter, so he just grabs it with that thing.
Seeing how far he can squeeze his balls until it hurts. A fucking weirdo. What the hell is he doing? Tommy, this is a podcast where people might not be watching. They need you to talk.
Looks like he's beating you with his back
You
scratcher.
just died.
Everybody who's listening, I'm sorry for that 2 minutes where Tommy was just fucking around. He was playing games, not speaking.
I was killing the Ruppet. It's dead now. We're done with the games. But by the way, these are great. I would recommend these for anyone who needs hip surgery. This is what I'm using now to put my shoe on. A little shoe horn.
He's got a shoehorn with
this thing. Dude, this thing I'm going to use no matter what, and it's got like a handle on it. Who
has shoes that don't fit on their feet? A shoehorn? I go get my shoe and I just step right into it.
No, right.
Hold on. I got shower shoes things on. Look at this. Oh, my hands are in the air. My hands are in the air. In the fucking air.
Do you see what you just did with your hip? Did you see that wiggle to rotate your hip into it? We can't do that.
Come on, you moron.
What?
My shoes go on.
Right. And guess what? They're not on tight and they're not tied, which is why you fall down steps and break your back. So this is the best thing ever. Ready for this, Bill? Vitamins, anyone? Oh, yeah. Oh,
he doesn't even get up to get his edibles anymore, Bill.
A remote?
Tommy's an idiot. Oh, hold on. Does that look like a Tide shoe to you? Look at this.
Bill,
moron!
People who tie their shoes properly can't just slide in and out effortlessly. And I don't know. Does anyone know what this does? My mom gave me this. I don't know what it is.
Back scratcher.
That's what I've been using it for. I've just been going like that. But what else? What else is that for? And then the final thing. You ready for this? And then we'll go.
Back scratcher. Oh, it feels good. Look at this shit.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is to put my socks on. It's got ropes.
Those are all the things I bought for my 74-year-old
Yeah,
mother.
that's why I have the hip.
What the fuck?
My 74-year-old mother who had back surgery has those things. What a fucking old man. Holy shit.
Dude, you put the sock
He
on
can't
it.
even put his shoes on without a shoehorn.
It's great. I love it. So you put the sock on it like this, Rackets, and then you put your foot in here, and then you use the rope Use the rope to pull it off. It's great.
That
My
is
mom got it. My mom gave it to me. My mom gave it to me this week.
90? Are you 90 years old?
I'm never using anything but this stuff ever again. It's a lazy man's
90?
dream.
How old
Dude,
are
I
you?
found out that my hip is of a 95-year-old. Yes, I'm 90. I can't bend over. This thing, and I can choke the shit out
That
of you.
looks like a shin guard.
Bro, it's amazing.
Shin guard on a slingshot.
Dude, I just lay there. I lay there. I'm like, oh, I've got to put my socks on. Right. Just fucking throw it on.
Oh,
That's fucking great. So, by the way, my surgery is booked before we get out of here. My surgery is booked. It is official. Rupp, be ready. October 23rd. The first time in 9 years that I've needed this surgery that we have a date. October.
Man, for every fucking girl that you fuck or have sex with, you're just you can't put your shoes on or your socks when you're gonna fuck. This is how you're probably laying there with your dick sticking up and you're sitting there like this. How fun is this?
Pulling on that rope.
Oh, girl, yeah, you're gonna get that rope behind the girl and pull her towards you because you can't move.
Like I'm riding a horse.
Oh my God.
And my dick's just sticking up like this. Just
No girl in the right mind would want this.
I go grab
You're like,
my thing to
hold on,
go
I
get the
gotta
remote.
get my devices.
No, I get them with this. I don't even have to move.
What are you, pinched her nipples? Woo, woo, woo.
No, I got my hands on the rope. I can't pinch nipples. Ride.
My God, bro, you're awful. What is
All right.
Fucking worst.
That's the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the 5 minutes of bets and hour and a half of nothing else. Bill Rupp, final words.
Collect on Monday.
Joey Rackets, final words.
I have fucking tears.
Evan Hand, final words.
Rigged.
Rigged. 4,
Wow,
Bill
funny.
Rupp, Joey Rackets, and what?
Sunny, where Evan's at. It's all like look like God is beaming down on him.
The sun. The
Evan from
sun's
heaven.
Right over there this time of day.
It's Evan from heaven. Heaven Hand. 4, Heaven Hand, Bill Rupp, and Joey Rackets. I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!